You need words. Hello. Hi out there. Good afternoon. Welcome to your yoga class live. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Glad to have you with us today. And today we have another 1 hour live stream class. A little bit of everything, full body flow to get you moving and feeling better in your body. And I just want to remind you that I'm happy to be of service during the pandemic so we can all still continue having a yoga practice. So I love making this yoga accessible to all, but it's not free to make the live streams. So if you're able to and willing to help, there are several ways you can help me. You can become a supporter by Patreon or PayPal, or you can um, schedule a private yoga class with me via Zoom, or you can simply share my channel and tell your friends about me. I'd appreciate it. All right, there's more information on how you can become a supporter in the video's description. Okay, let's get started. Please say hello and let me know where you're from if you're new. And we'll start sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to scoop. Oh, hello, Alice. So you're going to lengthen up nice and tall. I can't see words. Interlace the fingers. Michael, I can't see the words. I can't see. Okay, hi Lily. Hi Abigail. All right, and then we're going to side bend here. Open up your chest. Tune into that side body. See how you're feeling today. Different every day. Make a fist in circles here. One more time. This time we're going to make a fist. And then nice big circles with arms circumducting your shoulder. All right, other side. Making a fist in circles. And then nice big circles here. All right. We're going to take our chin back and drop our ear to the shoulder. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. And let your head be heavy. And you can, if and when you're ready, slowly just nod your head forward and back over that shoulder. Tune into your, that tension and tightness in our shoulders, our neck. All right, then we turn the nose down and just make a little circle here. In one direction and the other direction. So feeling, stretching the scalenes, the front opposite side of your neck. All right, and then other side. Let's scoop the shoulders first forward, up, back, and down, scooping them forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Take your neck back and drop your ear to the shoulder. Inhaling through the nose, open the mouth. Letting your head be heavy. You can walk your hand out if you like. And when you're ready, again, nodding your head slowly over that shoulder. And then turning the gaze down and just making little circles with your nose in one direction. In the opposite direction. Okay, come back to center. Let's take a gentle twist here in one direction. In the opposite direction, lifting up through the crown of your head. Good, and come back to center. Just closing your eyes for a minute, connecting to our breath before we begin here. Just letting go of your day. As you inhale, let all the awareness go to your breath. So inhale, belly expands. Exhale, it relaxes down towards the spine. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale. Fall on the exhale. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Take 3 deep breaths in to the collarbones. Hold your breath on top. Open your mouth and then let it out. Again, inhaling. Belly, ribs, chest rise, and then hold your breath on top. Open the mouth, blow it out. And then last time, belly, ribs, chest rise, and then hold your breath. Lift your chest, take the sides of your neck back. Open the mouth, blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze, and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and start on our backs. So we're going to roll down and feet flat on the floor to start. And we're going to come into bridge pose for our glutes and hamstrings. So we're going to inhale, lift all the way up, and then exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, tap it down, inhale up and down. I like to take my elbows down, hands up, but you can do anything you like. So squeezing all the way up and then down and up and down. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hold it up. We'll do a little more work here. We're going to go down, down, up, and up. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, pulsing a little more. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. 2 more. Down, up, up. Last one. we're going to bring our feet closer together, and we're going to straighten one leg up, the right leg straight up. And then you're going to fire your left glutes. So this is a good way to see which glutes are stronger and which one are weaker. So go ahead and see if you can press down with the left foot, firing the left glutes, lifting up your pelvis as high as you can. And then tap it down and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And ready. Other side. And up for 5. See if it's easier with the right glutes. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And slowly lower down. Now let's straighten your left leg. And you're going to take your right hand behind your right head, the right side of your head. And then from here, you're going to come up, lift your chest, and twist elbow towards the knee and back. So exhale and back. Exhale and back. Exhale and back. Exhale and back. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release. We're going to do the other side, warming up your core a little bit here. Left hand behind your head. And you're just going to bring, it's like a half bicycle. So exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, right leg comes straight up and just feel into your hamstring. You can flex and point your foot. And see how that feels. You can make circles in one direction or the other. And you can also straighten both legs and feel the stretch a little bit more. And release. Other side. Left leg comes up. You really want to make sure your hips are square to that left hip. Press it down a little bit. See how that makes a difference. Pointing up, and again with the pointing and flexing of your foot. Make circles, one direction or the other. Again, you can straighten both legs if you like, and pull the leg in a little closer. And one more core, squeeze the inner thighs. So if you want to, you can keep your head on the floor to make it easier. Otherwise, lift your head and shoulders. Pull the belly button in. We're going to pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And we'll do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. All right, let's go ahead and take your knees wide for happy baby pose. And you can grab your big toes if you like and straighten the legs for straight leg happy baby if it's accessible already. All right, and we're gonna Come on up. Cross your ankles and come on. Flip around. And you can come onto your knees. You don't need to pad your knees up unless you need to. My knees are still skin, so I'm going to use a blanket. Drop your belly, a little cat-cow. Round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding forward. Looking up. Exhale, round forward. And round. All right. Now you're going to come onto your belly. Let's reach your arms forward. Lift your head. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And we'll just opposite. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And release. All right. You can come into Sphinx pose here. Forearms are parallel to the side of the mat. Or you can come into a full cobra if you're ready. And it feels good for you. Roll your shoulders back. Take the back of your neck back. And then a little spinal twist looking over your left shoulder. And then over your right shoulder. And back to center. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your feet here. And let's take your right leg up. Let's bring it forward between your hands. Left leg steps forward, forward fold. And circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, circle the arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's take your right leg back, your left leg back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Find a cobra. And downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, let's dive it down. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to your belly. Or you can do Chaturanga, Cobra, or up dog, and then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, let's do one more round coming down. Right leg back, left leg back. Chaturanga or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. And downward dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms all the way up. And other side, exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to your belly or Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Left leg lift. Bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. And circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's take a side bend. So you're going to take your hand to your hip. And you're going to shift. Let's shift the hips over to one side. And side bend. Turn your heart and gaze up. So stretching into our liver meridian here. If you're more flexible, you can press your hand into your hip and all the way down the side of your leg. Coming up, inhale, other side. You can shift your hips. Turn your heart up to the sky. And option to slide your hand down. Come on back. And you're going to interlace your fingers behind you. So put your knuckles in your sacrum, lift your chest, and then squeeze your elbows behind you so they kind of disappear behind you as best you can. And the shoulder opener, bending your knees, coming forward, and straightening the arms over your head using a belt if you need it. And release your hands to the floor. You're going to bend your knees, walk, step, or jump back. Coming down to your belly, cobra, and downward dog. Right leg lifts. You're going to bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under your left underarm. And bring your right leg forward. Come on up for crescent pose. Pressing down through your feet. Getting nice and grounded. And then if it's okay with your balance, see if you can grab your left wrist and slowly bend over to the right. And back to center, left hand down, easy twist. And step it back. Come to your belly, find your cobra, and downward dog. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Open your hips, look under your right underarm. Let's bring it forward. High lunge. Square the hips forward, root down through your feet. And then if you can, you're going to grab your right wrist and bend over to your left. So it looks like this from the front view. You're just side bending over. And release. All right. And we're going to bend our knees and sink our hips for chair pose, Utkatasana. And forward fold, clasp your hands behind you. And then release your hands to the floor. Let's just step your left leg back for warrior one and come on up. So squaring your hips forward. Let's take your left elbow over the right and lift elbows up and press your hands away from yourself. You're going to protract your shoulder blades away from each other. And then from here, you can either keep your eagle arms and practice your warrior 3 legs coming forward and just lifting that back leg straight up. Or you can modify with fingertips, interlacing right over your thigh here, reaching forward and lifting up like a lever here, just straight up. And the third way is just holding onto some piece of furniture and finding some kind of muscle memory to remember what it's like in Warrior 3 like that. All right. Then we'll bring our hands to the floor. A little standing splits. And we're going to step it back over to your belly. Cobra and downward facing dog. Feet together, left leg lift. Get bend it and stack it. Look under the right underarm. Let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for Warrior 1. Oh, hi Oliver, welcome. So Warrior 1. Hips are squared forward. And then right elbow over the left. Again, lifting your elbows, and then you want to protract the shoulder blades away from each other and move your hands away from your face. So see if you can keep your eagle arms, bringing it right into your sternum, and then lifting that back leg for Warrior 3 legs. If that's too hard, you will interlace your fingers over your thigh here and slowly, like a lever, lifting up. Or again, you can float your arms out to the side or grab a couch or a wall to help yourself feel into Warrior 3. Try to have the back leg parallelish to the floor. The hips are squared forward. Keep taking this left hip back. And then slowly bring your feet to the floor, hands to the floor. Now quick standing splits. And then feet together. Grab your big toes, lift and lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. And circle the arms up. And now we'll take the left leg back for Warrior 1 again. So this time you take your left hand behind you, pat yourself on the back, take your elbow behind you, press your head back into the elbow. And if you're able to swim your hand up to do a full bind, you go for it. Otherwise, you can use a belt or a strap or your shirt, anything to kind of hold your hands together here in this internal, external rotation, stretching our rotator cuff. See if you can release your left hand, and then you will namaste your hands up your back, or you can, most people actually just grab opposite elbows. Okay, so, and also if you need to take a shorter stance, go for it. So here you're going to straighten the front leg, square your hips forward, and fold and balance as you fold forward over the front leg. If balance is challenging, you can take your hands to 2 blocks here or right to the floor. So in fact, everybody go ahead and take your hands to the floor. Right hip comes back. And as we fold deeper into our front hamstrings, so I like to pulse here, forehead right over the shin, feeling, softening in those hamstrings every time you pulse. Let's do 6 more pulses. All right, now you're gonna lift and lengthen. So come on up and bring your hands right under the knee here. Right hand goes on your sacrum, on the low back. You're gonna lift and lengthen your chest, and you're gonna turn the whole chest over to the right. For Revolve Triangle, you can either take your arm up or leave it down, and you can slide your left hand to the outside of your foot for the full pose, or you can put it on your ankle on the left side, or you can use a block or on the ankle. Sending the arm up if it feels okay. Belly in, right hip back. And release. Let's step it back. Rinse through, Chaturanga, halfway down or to your belly. Find a cobra and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Look under the right underarm. And bring it forward. Let's spin the back heel down for warrior 1. So we're gonna take your right hand behind you, pat yourself on the back, and you're gonna pull, I'm gonna face you. You're gonna pull the elbow behind you as best you can and press your head back, opening up. And then if you can, you're gonna clasp behind you. So you can use a strap if you need to. There you go. And taking the right hand, go ahead and clasp opposite elbows or reverse namaste. Whatever you did the first side is fine. And again, if you need to shorten your stance, now is a good time. Otherwise, it'll be hard to balance for you. So straighten both legs. See if you can balance as you fold forward over that front leg. And then we bring your hands to the floor and take your hands wide, and we're just gonna pulse here. You don't have to pulse, you can just hold the static, but just try it at least. I like to pulse and you feel that the hamstring softening. And we'll do 6 more pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna lift and lengthen your chest forward. So scoop your heart forward. Really root down through your feet. Take your left thumb into your hip crease and just push it back. That'll help square your hips forward. You can roll your shoulder back, hand on your sacrum, roll the shoulder back. And the whole chest, a lot of people just stay down like this with the chest pointing down. I want you to rotate the whole chest as much as you can to the left. And that's your pose right here. If you're able to slide deeper, slide your hand down to the outside edge of your foot. Extend your arm up. That's the full pose right here, but feel free to modify hand anywhere along. It could be even on the instep. And if you need to cheat, you can even lift this back heel up. I've seen that too. That's fine if you need to at first. Eventually, keep doing your yoga. It'll get easier. All right, let's quarter turn to your right. I'm going to turn around so I'm not sticking my butt in your face. So you're like this. Forward fold for Prasarita. And you're just going to parallel your feet and you're going to just fold forward. So just enjoying a stretch here. I'll turn, actually, I'm going to go this way so we can do the same arm without confusing you. So I'm going to take my left arm up forward. My left arm is going to go forward. And then my right hand is going to go underneath, like thread the needle underneath, and it's going to grab onto anywhere on the outside shin. If you're more flexible, the outer ankle, and just twist again, lengthening. And release, and we'll do the other side. So grabbing your opposite left hand to your right ankle if you can, and then again rotating your chest. Maybe look under your underarm or under your bicep. And release. And now you're going to quarter turn to your right. Let's come on up, warrior 2. So you're going to inhale, shrug your shoulders up, and then exhale, let them come down and press your hands away from each other. And reverse the warrior. Tilt it back, reverse the warrior. Forearm to your thigh here. Again, rotate the chest up. See if you can stretch your arm. If you like to go deeper, feel free to drop your hand to the floor. And some of you, well, most of you, everyone take your hand behind you, roll your shoulder back. That's your half bind. And if you have a full binding practice, feel free to do it. Your full bind. And release. Let's turn this foot in, other foot out. Warrior 2 facing the opposite direction here. Again, let's shrug your shoulders up, roll them back, out and down, and then away. This knee is right over the ankle, tracking that second toe. Inhale, exhale, sink a little deeper in the front knee, and then you're going to reverse the warrior. And then you're going to bring your elbow to the knee for side angle. And drop your hand to the floor if you can, for a block. And then take your top hand behind you, roll your shoulder back for your half bind. maybe a full bind. And release. Coming back to center. You can heel toe your feet a little closer together for Malasana. You're going to come right into a squat here. Namaste. I'll turn sideways. Okay, so from here, try to get your heels down. If you can't, then you can use a blanket or a towel and get your heels up like this. Okay, and the last resort is sitting on a block, but otherwise try to scoop your tailbone down and lift up through the crown of your head. You're going to namaste your hands. The elbows are going to press your knees out. The side looks like just pressing down like that. Okay, go ahead and root your tailbone down, lift up through the crown of your head. Big inhale, open the mouth side out, close your eyes. And take a moment of gratitude here for our practice. And a moment of gratitude for our day and for something that you're most grateful for today. Whatever comes to mind. And then with that, you can take your left hand straight down. The arm and the knee are resisting each other, but mostly you're trying to press the knee back and find a little twist here as you turn up and over. Tailbone is rooting down heavy. You can stay here, or some people have a bind here they can do. If you like to grab your fingers or wrists, you can add a deeper twist here and nice stretch in the shoulders. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Come back to center. Re-lengthen up through the crown of your head and drop your right hand down, pressing the right knee back, turning and finding a twist here. Maybe a backward spine, maybe not. No big deal if you can't do it yet. And release. And you will roll. You'll take your namaste hands and you're just going to do this for your wrists. And you can even straighten the legs and press back here, a little stretch. And you can come back down. If you have a Bakasana practice, feel free to do one now. Otherwise, you can go ahead and meet us back in child's pose or puppy pose. So spreading your fingers wide. You can always use a landing pad in case you fall, or a block here, or a pillow. Spread your fingers wide, index fingers facing forward, lifting up. And you want Chaturanga arms, so the elbows are moving back, looking forward. And you're going to just come up, maybe lift the left, maybe lift the right. Maybe you don't come up today and just practice lifting so you never really fall. Or if you want to try the whole practice, you can do that. And we'll all meet in downward dog or puppy pose. And sometimes you fall. So you're in puppy pose or you're in child's pose. If you're in puppy's pose, hips over knees, and you can take a Namaste hands. And release. You're going to come on your belly and find a Shalabhasana, squeezing shoulder blades back. Maybe grabbing your ankles and maybe kicking it away. Maybe going to the left, to the right. Center and release. Let's take your right arm down and turn and just grab your foot here for half frog. If you're just pull it down, the heel comes to the outside of your hip here, or maybe you can spin your fingers forward and keep your elbow up and press down. Other side. And release. And then we're going to take a lizard pose. So you can pat up your knees. The right heel in, toes out. And you can either lift the back knee or you can bring it down. I like to first start with it flat and see what that feels like in your body. That's what you need right now. Nice deep breaths. And for those of you that are really flexible, with the foot flat down, you can take your hands off the mat and just lower the chest down like push up if you want to. You can also just lift your toes up to protect your knee, and then you can just rock onto the edge of your foot here for lizard pose. You can stay here, or you can bring your forearms down to a block, or if it feels comfortable, all the way to the floor. And just noticing how tight your hips are, how much stress we're carrying in there emotionally or physically today. And left forearm down, you're turning to the right. And you just maybe bend, even if you can't catch it, just bend your foot. If you can catch it, lucky you, you get an extra little stretch here, pull it in. And release. And other side. So the left heel in, toes out. And first starting with the flats. Optional to lift the back leg or not optional to push up, coming straight down. It's a different stretch you feel. And so when you're ready, if you're ready, you want to lift these toes up and rock onto the edge. And then just breathe deep into those strong sensations. It shouldn't be painful, but sometimes it's pretty strong, the sensation. And I'm curious about when you guys think it'll be safe to go back into the yoga studio. I got an email today from one of the studios asking if I want to come in starting next Monday. And I don't know, it's pretty, I don't think it's safe yet. In yoga class, I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be breathing heavy in a closed space. So, just wondering your thoughts. So let me know in the comments, or most of you have my my message. Yeah, let me know in the comments or message me on what your thoughts are on that. I haven't responded yet, but I'm pretty sure I know my answer. Turn to the left. You can reach back and grab your foot, and you can pull it in. And release. And now we're gonna come on down. Actually, we're gonna sit up here. Yeah. Abigail 2021. That's the studio though. That's where you all right. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like we just want to be really safe, right? So let's take your edge of your foot here in the elbow crease if you can. And we're just gonna rock it side to side here. Try to keep lifting up through the crown of your head. And then you can interlace your fingers here, nice and tall. Try to scoop your heart forward here. So scooping your heart forward, lifting up. And this part's not for everyone, but if you want, you can try your compass pose today. So that's bringing your foot, your leg. Bernie says, I don't think it's time to return to the yoga studio yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Some people like miss it a lot here. So, all right. So if you can and you want to, left hand comes down. You just straighten and bring. So don't hurt yourself with this, but if you're able to do that, I might not be able to. Oh, something like this. Yep. Oh. You might fall over. All right, other side. So you can rock it. If you're not as flexible, you can just lift it up just like this and side to side, any amount. As you become more flexible, you'll bring the edge of your foot into the crease there, and you'll rock side to side. And then interlace underneath your foot, straighten it out. Scoop your heart forward. Maybe look up. And if you want to try, let me turn this. Again, don't hurt yourself here, but some people just do this. Oh, look, just shimmy it out to the side. But you just put this leg up at least over your tricep, over the shoulders even better. And then the shoulder and the inner knee resist each other as you straighten the leg over behind your head. Or just grab your foot. Oh, and I'm tight on this side, so don't injure yourself. So since I can't reach, I'm actually not that naturally flexible. So it's actually better for you if you're tight. Some people are um, over bendy and they have to really pull it back so they don't injure themselves. So just think of it as a blessing in disguise. Okay, so grab, if you can't grab your foot, you can try to grab lower, or you know what, just know your limits. Today I feel tight on this side. I'm not even going to try it right now. I'm going to do a little more exercise. And when I feel ready, then that's when I'll do it. And that's what you should do too. Don't force anything, right? So lift and lengthen. We're just going to lean forward. Bring that right shoulder forward and twist. And then the left shoulder forward and twist. Actually, we can do one more stretch here. Let's come onto our backs. We'll draw the right knee in, stretch it up. If you can, lift for a hamstring stretch. Kiss your knee, and then you'll take the big toe, or you can use a strap around your foot here. This time we're going to bend the left knee and lift it up. And you'll just take the bent left knee, take it out to the side as you lower that straight leg out to the right. And you feel this inner adductor stretch. Okay, other side. The left leg up. You can walk it. Walk up your leg, give your knee a kiss. Don't wait for you to have bad knees for you to appreciate what it's like to have good knees. All right, then you take a strap or straighten this leg, take it out to the side like we normally do, but this time we're going to keep this right knee bent here. So we feel this extra stretch. Adductors coming in. Try to keep both of your shoulder blades down. And release. You can do Supta Baddha Konasana here, soles of your feet together. Knees out wide. If you want to do a fish, you can do a fish. Hands down, legs straight, elbows pointing straight down, lifting straight up at the sternum. And surrender to your practice. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. And just notice how you feel in your body after moving it. Getting that energy, that blood circulation moving, feeling better in our bodies. When we feel better in our bodies, our mind is more relaxed and we can be more productive. So it's definitely a good break to take. And you can either stay down here or come back up. As we close out the class together, taking our hands in front of our hearts and pressing our hands into our heart center as we smile and feel blessed with gratitude for our health, that we're able to practice yoga, and with gratitude for this virtual world. Let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and share my channel with your friends. And I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 5 Pacific until the quarantine is over, and it's longer than we thought so far, but here we are. Okay. Also, thanks to all of you. Please consider supporting me and my ability to bring you these live streams. There's more information on how you can do that under the description. Thanks for joining. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.